What's going on? This is your man John Fortune, your host of the Frustrated Fan Sports Show, and I'm going to be coming to you guys fast and rapid with what's going on with the NFL draft. Again, I evaluated and reviewed almost every player in this draft, and I'm going to tell y'all, I ain't doing that shit again. I'm not doing that shit again. I'm telling y'all, I'm going to review some guys, but I ain't going to be reviewing everybody. This was a tough one this year. And a lot of it is due to the fact that a lot of these are COVID players. So I think next year and the year after that, we will finally be through all of the COVID guys. And then at that point, we'll actually see, we'll have a more lean NFL draft. But again, this year, so what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be coming to y'all every day this week. I'm going to give you guys 2 guys on the offense, 2 guys on the defense. These are guys that fit our schemes. These are not guys that I like. These are not guys that I can sit up here and say that, you know, that everybody likes and everybody thinks that they're good. I'm talking about guys that fit our schemes. That's going to be important. The reason I say guys that fit our schemes because you have to understand what our scheme is before you can suggest a player that will fit the scheme. So an example of that is a lot of people like Joey Porter Jr. Joey Porter Jr. is a man cover guy. If you put him in our system, he might actually look like William Jackson III. So you don't want to go back down that road again. Another example of that is a guy like Kyle Pitts. Arthur Smith's offense does not utilize a guy like Kyle Pitts well. So he's basically being wasted in Atlanta. So again, what I'm going to be bringing you guys is all guys that are scheme fits. I'm also going to explain to y'all what scheme that more than likely Eric Bieniemy will be running. So then you guys can have an idea of why I'm choosing these particular players. So I'm going to start on the offensive side first so I can give you guys an understanding of what the scheme is and why that scheme, why these players I'm choosing for the offensive side of the ball. So we're going to start with 2 guys from the same school. These 2 guys are out of Ohio State. The first guy is Dawand Jones. Now, the reason why I say Dawand Jones, Dawand Jones is like the Incredible Hulk. He's 6'8" and he's 3-something, right? The thing about him is that he's actually a very agile, big guy. Now, what happens is that a lot of times he gets himself in trouble due to the fact that he's so tall. So sometimes people try to use his height against him, but he does a great job with getting back in his position to make sure he gets the blocks off and things like that. So for me, I like Dawand Jones a whole lot. Now, like I said again, he does have leverage issues because he's so tall, but in the past, we've had a guy similar to this years ago. I think Sharp Ordonez was one of the guys that we had years ago. Sharp Ordonez was like 6'7", and people were talking about how he wouldn't work out, and he actually worked out for us for a very long time. So again, just because a guy is extremely tall doesn't mean he's that he won't work out. Now, the reason why I say Dawand Jones is because the offensive scheme that more than likely that Eric Bieniemy is bringing is going to be the Andy Reid style of his offense. Now, Andy Reid does have different guys who come from his tree, but some of them don't all run the offense the same way Andy Reid does. So Andy Reid runs his offense more in the former Bill Walsh West Coast style, which is it's a passing offense, and you kind of utilize the run to keep to keep defenses honest. That's kind of what Andy Reid runs. If you can see that, if you think about how Isaiah Pacheco is used in that offense, that's what they look at the running game as. The running game is an extension of the passing game, but it's used to keep defenses honest. So I feel that that's the style that Eric Bieniemy is going to be bringing. He's not going to be bringing like the Nick Sirianni style, where Nick Sirianni's version of Andy Reid's offense is more, it's run focused. So they focus more on the run, and then they use the pass to basically keep defenses honest. So they use it in the reverse way. But when it comes to the offense that Eric Bieniemy is bringing, he's going to need agile offensive linemen. And that is why DeJuan Jones, for me, is a guy that we need to look at too. And he's a scheme fit for this Washington franchise. The next guy, also Ohio State, their center, Luke Whippler. Luke Whippler is a very, very smart center. Again, if you ever know Andy Reid's teams, he loves smart and intelligent centers. Jason Kelsey, I can't think of the guy's name in Kansas City right now, but he's always had smart centers. And again, this goes back to the same thing I was talking about. With Luke Whippler, he's a guy that's really intelligent. He points out defenders very early on. And not only that, he does a very good job with keeping his head level so he can see anything that might be a possible blitz or a last minute blitz. And he'll actually call out the the offensive blocking to change based on where that blitz is coming from. You can see this in a lot of different plays. I think it was one against Penn State where if Luke Whippler didn't sit up there and call out that blitzer and adjust the blocking scheme, CJ Stroud would have gotten murdered with the blitzer that was coming off the edge. So again, Luke Whippler fits this offense. Again, he's also a nasty guy. When he gets to that second level, he will maul guys and everything like that. He does do a good job with that. His only thing is that sometimes he can be caught off guard. So what happens is that sometimes he can be pushed back into people, but that's not often. So again, when it comes to scheme fit, DeJuan on the offensive side, DeJuan Jones, right tackle, he can also flip to the left side. He has played the left side, but for right now, I think him playing the right side is the best thing about it. And the same thing with Luke Whippler. We're going to need a center, and I think this guy right here is probably the best center that fits our scheme. Now I'm going to go to the defensive side of the ball. Now, for most of us, we have seen the defensive side of the ball for a very long time with Ron Rivera. We also understand the type of, well, I'm not going to say we all, some of us understands the type of players Ron likes. It's not just positional flex. It's also a particular size and skill that he wants certain players to have. Now, so on the defensive side of the ball, the guy that I got is Julius Brents. Julius Brents is the perfect fit for this defense. Now, he is a cornerback. I've seen him play cornerback. For some reason, I think they want to convert him to safety, but he's a cornerback. He's 6'3". He's under 200 pounds, but I'm pretty sure by the start of the season, he'll be at 200 or maybe even 203. This guy has range on him. He has range on him. Not only that, he has very long arms, and he also causes problems for not only the quarterbacks, but also the receivers. He does not let guys get away from him that much. And to be quite honest, putting him beside Benjamin St. Juste, where you have two really tall corners that actually go, he's more, Julius Brents is more of the attacking cornerback, so he'll go to the house. He'll take the ball out the air and go to the house. Whereas y'all know, Benjamin St-Juste is more of a pass defender. Julius Brents is a pass defender too, but he's a little bit more aggressive with taking the ball to the house, and he's a lot faster than Benjamin St-Juste as well. But he fits every single thing Ron likes about his cornerbacks. He's tall, he has range, he's lengthy, he's fast, and at the same time, he also tackles. He tackles very well. His only thing is that there are times where he gets caught sleeping at the wheel, where teams will sit up there and they won't throw to his side for a while. They'll wait, and then all of a sudden they'll catch him in a position where he got comfortable with them not throwing to his side. So then all of a sudden he got himself caught up into it. So again, Julius Brents, again, from Kansas State, again, a good fit, a very good fit for this Washington defense. The next guy, also from Kansas State, is Felix Anudike-Uzomah. There's not enough that I can say about this guy. First, you got to think about what's going to happen to us next year. Next year, we got Montez Sweat up. We got, I think, Casey Toohill is up. James Smith-Williams is up. And you're talking about the possibility, if they don't extend Chase to his 5th-year option, he will be up as well. We will have no defensive ends coming into the following season if they don't sign any one of these guys, or even have a guy that's there. So for me, Felix Anudike-Uzomah, this guy right here is very impressive. First thing I'll say is that the one thing you notice on tape is that he's always double teamed or triple teamed, and he still dominates. Like, he does a really good job with sealing the edge at times, but he still dominates even when he's tripled and double teamed. That works well on a team like us because, again, we have our dominant defensive tackles. This guy right here will be the piece that no one was ever expecting. And this guy plays very strong. Now, but if you pay attention to the film, he's double teamed and triple teamed a lot. He shoots the gap very well. He does a fantastic job getting to the run blockers. He does a fantastic job getting to the quarterback. He basically manipulates games like I've never seen a lot of guys do. Now, again, Washington had a similar type of guy, not as dominant as Felix is, but if you look at Efe Obada, he played that kind of role too. Now, Felix can kind of at times slide to the inside and play as an end on that 5-man front, but again, like I said, I really like this guy, and this guy fits Jack's scheme very well. He, like I said, again, he has this positional flex as well, where he can play some little bit of tackle, but he does do a fantastic job at the end. I think that some of his ties up is that he's not able to get through blockers as much as you want to. But again, this guy's double teamed and triple teamed a lot. If y'all don't believe me, understand this. There's a guy out there that a lot of teams like Anton Harrison, and he was giving him the business when Kansas State played Oklahoma. And I mean, if you look at that Oklahoma game, there was a lot of times Oklahoma had to double team and triple team him the whole game. So again, I like this guy. And those are my 4 guys that fit the Washington franchise scheme. Now, again, I will be coming to y'all every day this week. Tomorrow, I will be coming to y'all again 4 more guys that are able to fit our scheme. Then on Monday, I will be coming to you guys twice on Monday, because I'll be coming to y'all with the 4 guys and my later coverage with the XFL coverage after the Monday Night Football game. The Defenders will be playing on Monday night. So again, I will be, and then from there I will be doing 4 guys every day for the all this week, and then on Saturday I drop my not mock draft. This year it will be different because somebody reached out to me and asked if I can apply my SSN metric to the current draft lineup. I did not want to do it, but it'll be the first time that I do it, and I'm kind of excited about doing it. So this will be the first time that I do it, but if you guys like it, then I'll do it again. But other than that, this may be the first and last time that I do the not mock draft this way. Other than that, I mean, y'all tell me what y'all think. Y'all tell me what y'all think of my 4 choices in regards to the fit of the Washington franchise. Again, like I said, this is all about scheme fit. This is not about the best player available or anything of that such nature, because understand, the best player available could also be a guy that doesn't fit your system. Again, I gave the example of Kyle Pitts in Atlanta. He doesn't fit the scheme. I gave the example of Joey Porter, a man coverage guy. He doesn't fit the scheme. So again, like I said, y'all tell me what y'all think. Do you guys feel that these guys fit our scheme? Other than that, this has been your man John Fortune, and this has been the Frustrated Fan Sports Show.